Have you ever wondered how to increase morale and an engagement of your staff? I wanted to share a strategy that I used as an administrator. It's called Aspirational Conversations. These are meaningful mini talks that you have with your staff one on one that often spark creativity, motivation, and definitely engagement. So I would start off by asking questions like, how has your year been so far? How are you doing? How's your family doing? Because these types of questions show that you value them as a person even before a professional. And then ask them things like, what do you see that we do well? What do you see are areas that we need to work on or that we can improve? And those are important questions because number one, it shows that you value them as a professional. But number two, they may actually see things going on in other districts. When you think of social media today, we literally are in contact with the whole world. And so we may see strategies or programs or initiatives that might benefit our school or our culture. And so it's important to ask those questions and get that feedback. And then ask them, what challenges have they faced this year? And have you been able to help them? And if not, how do they think you could help them with those challenges? And then ask them, what are their professional goals? Because this is really what aspiration is about. What do they aspire to be or to do? So, what are those goals? Do they want to maybe get an advanced degree or take a certain professional development workshop or maybe even move into administration? So, how can you help them achieve those goals? And then focus on their strengths. What are their strengths? How do they develop them? How do they maximize them? Because it's their strengths and talents that they bring into the classroom that make them amazing. So, how can we utilize them to be their very best? Do we provide resources or opportunities, whatever that it takes to help them be their best? Because the research is clear. When teachers know that they're valued and that they are using their strengths and their talents in their role, they are 6 times more engaged. Could you imagine a school full of adults that are 6 times more engaged? Could you imagine the passion and the dynamic classrooms that could be created from teachers that are motivated and highly engaged? It would create such a culture, even for the students, that it would be almost contagious. Because as I've said a million times, the teacher's working environment is the student's learning environment. And so we want the teachers to be on fire. We want them to be highly engaged. We want them to bring their best for their students. So give this a try. Aspirational conversations. You will be glad that you did.